So, when I get a new car, I make sure I look up everything, and just by looking under this thing, you can tell that someone has jacked this thing up in not the right locations, mostly on this side. Like, there's 3 spots, obviously. I don't know if they hit some, but even where the jack's supposed to be, I don't even know if the jack's 100% supposed to be there. Like, I just read a couple things that says it is, but like, I still don't like it. And then like halfway down, there's one in the middle, and then all the way in the back where I think you should be able to have a jack, you can see where the jack is, or not the jack stand is indenting in there, and I do not like that at all. So I'm gonna research a little bit more. I'm pretty sure, because it's just like with all the V-dubs and the B4 S4, that's exactly where you put the jack stands. So I don't know, I'm gonna research a little bit more, but even just looking under this really quick, oh my gosh, I cannot believe how far forward this engine is. Like, people give us crap, I feel like, for our Volkswagens with the engines so far forward. Dude, this thing is miles way forward compared. I mean, look how far, that's the engine. That's right there. That's the tire way back here. Like, that's way forward. These, if you're not familiar, these things, I guess, understeer like insanely. Like, it's crazy understeer. So I'm gonna research a little bit more about the jack points. I do not like what I'm seeing under there. I don't care if I have to, I don't know, rig up something to go off something metal by the subframe. There's a little subframe under there if I have to do that. So I guess this is a pretty common thing. I was looking around online, and then I just remembered I ordered these like, I don't know, like a year ago or something. I never used them. So these, hope they fit, go on top. Yes, that is way better. Oh yeah, I'm gonna jack the car up a little bit more and put these on. Oh. Okay, we're set up. I've got these pads like I just showed you guys, and they are working perfectly. I mean, look how much better that is. Man, that was sketchy before that. Okay, I'm so psyched to get under here. Got the light all set up. And since this is a new car and she's a heavy girl, I keep that there just for precaution. Probably don't need it at all, but let's see what we're dealing with here. I should put it up farther. So we got a lot. I think the power steering is the reservoir. The hose is right here. This is where the radiator is too, and there's a lot of fluids coming down from this area. That's a nice hit. Somebody scraped. Holy crap! This engine is so far forward. This is insane. I'm by the tires and the engine's way up here. This is my head is where the transmission is. Unbelievable. Wow. So this is their little subframe. What is that? So this is the front diff. Probably should change that fluid. I have I think I still have my fluid I use for my transmissions and my B5S4. Some really good stuff. CV boots are looking good actually still on that one. They're not cracked or anything. Oh, my hair's dragging. Can't see this one. This one has a shield on it because the downpipe is like an inch from it over here, but the one on the axle on the wheel side looks fine. There's no grease flying out of it, I don't think, anyways. So right here there is actually quite a bit of oil. Is this the oil filter? I think, yeah, that's the oil filter. There's quite a bit of, it looks old. It doesn't look like anything's really fresh dripping. It looks kind of old, but it hasn't been ran in a while. There's the starter right there. Oh my gosh, that would be gnarly to get to, it looks like. What is this? Oh, is that just like a little, there's a little guard here. Just a little guard for the oil filter, I think, yeah. Well, maybe it wouldn't be that hard to get to the starter. So there, I think I see, oh, there's one of the engine brackets. Ooh. So the engine mount, it's not on a subframe, it's over here on the actual car, and then the motor bracket comes from the car to the engine on this side. And this side, same thing, it's actually hooked to the car, and then it goes, yeah, there's a bracket, so it's not on the subframe. Obviously, probably yeah, there's one in the back, or maybe it's on the transmission. Is there really only two? Yeah, because the transmission's this way, so it needed to be on the transmission. So the transmission's right here, so on the subframe. All right, I'm gonna turn you guys off, and this is probably pretty boring. My first time being under here. I know you. Oh, that looks cracked. Oh my gosh, that looks like there is a small crack in the oil pan right here. Can you guys see that at all? Hopefully that can focus. But if you guys can see right there, that is a small crack in the oil pan. I didn't check if this thing had oil. I mean, I don't think it's going all the way through. It looks pretty burly. But I'm gonna turn your guys off. I know this is probably pretty boring watching me under here, but this is awesome. My first time under here looking at everything that needs to be replaced. Bushings are worn out. I'm excited. Alright, I'll turn you guys back on after if I find anything. This car is so crazy. Look what's coming off this suspension up here. So there's an arm coming off, and this is where you hook up for the steering, is up here. There's nothing down below. And then through the frame of the car, that's where the steering goes. That's insane. Oh, that's for the sway bar link going down. I thought there was a thing to unscrew this so you can move it, but it's welded right there. That's crazy. But it keeps it higher, so you know, if you're mobbing through whatever, dirt, snow, it's not down low, so you don't bend this. It's up high, out of the way. I mean, that's a pretty cool design for, you know, what this is. I mean, a lot of why these cars are not seen even over in Europe is a lot of people turn them into rally cars. Oh man. So another thing I was wondering about, how hard is it to take the transmission off the engine? But I think you take it out with the engine when you pull it. So just take the axles off, probably unhook the drive line, and I bet the transmission comes out with the engine. But it's nice to know. I mean, there's so much room down here to take the transmission bolts off. Like I've done Jeep engines before, and oh my gosh, you have to have like 3 extensions getting to the top ones. It is so gnarly. So I don't know how many are on top of this, but there's quite a bit of room. Still has the catalytic converter on there, which is weird. I don't like that. That'll be coming off. This is a weird power steering. I don't know what this is. There's this like ball under the power steering lines where the hose. That's so crazy looking. This is escalating quickly. Like, I'm thinking about how I'll get this out. I wonder if the brackets are going to work with the 180. And the 180 is going to lighten it up so much. Not doing that. Not anytime soon. Just looking around. Just so different. The drive line. I want to get down here deep. The driveline is so protected up in this tunnel, and then there's no like, I'm used to the Audi TT driveline, looking at that one, and this one is so different. Unless that's the, no, that is not. That's crazy. Huh. So cool and different. What else did I see? Yeah, I mean, you know, it's got 170,000 miles on it. There's obviously, man, this light sucks. There's obviously some leaks going on, but if I can get it running good and drive around when I want to, that's gonna be fine for me right now. Oh, wow. That is a crazy header, if that's a header. I mean, that's a header. That's a crazy winding around header coming off the cylinder head there. That is so crazy. But I think that's gonna be it. I think we'll drain the oil, see what comes out, and put some new oil in, and hopefully I have a filter. I'll change the filter also, so yeah, let's get on that. First time doing an oil change. He gave me oil with the car. I have 540 oil already, obviously, for all my other cars, but I don't have a filter. I didn't see a filter in there, and I haven't looked up if I can just go run and get one of AutoZone or anything. So what I'm gonna do is drain the oil, because I'm really interested to see, you know, if anything else comes out, what the condition is. And I'm just gonna take off the filter and let it drain out, and then I'll just put that one back on for now. Oh my, is that a bolt coming loose? No, it might be. Yes, that is. That is the alternator belt, or alternator. There's a bolt, and it's like out a little ways, so I'll scoot that back in too. But or maybe I'll drain the oil and then I'll look it up to see if there's a, if I can just go down to O'Reilly's or AutoZone and grab a new filter really quick before I put the oil in. We shall see. No, this oil's gonna come out all crazy or just come straight down. Woo! Almost got off. Woo! Smells weird. Smells like gas a little bit. Get some towels. So I'll let that drain out, and then we'll check it out. Okay, so I looked up the oil filter, and it's just the same oil filter we put on the 180s and the TDIs and stuff. So I'm gonna run down to AutoZone O'Reilly's, and I'm gonna grab a new oil filter. I'll take this old one off, and then I'll put the new one on. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Woo! Holy moly. Either this has been on there a long time, or I guess someone put that on there really tight, or I'm getting weak. Ah! Alright, gonna let that drain, go down, grab a new filter. I might look the number on this one just in case. It just looks like a regular 180, you know, the TDI. It's not one of the bigger TDIs, that the oversized one we use, but I'll just grab another 180 and throw it in there for now. Okay, Got a Wix back from O'Reilly's. Got some fuel cleaner and obviously the fuel filter, or the oil filter, and feeling better about that. All right, that should be good. So I checked out the oil when I was dumping it out, and there's no metal or anything. There wasn't that much oil, I felt like. I'm not sure how much oil this takes, but man, there was not very much in there. Usually when I'm dumping it out, it takes a while, and you know, I didn't check the oil before I dumped it. I should have, but I wonder if this crack right here is letting oil drain. It doesn't look like it. It looks like the oil's coming from more like the front of the engine, the back, and the side. Mostly around here. I don't know what is up here. There's just the AC compressor that's not hooked up, which is fine. That's going to be taken off anyways. I wonder if the oil filter was just leaking, or where the oil filter, the 90 that comes off to the engine, you know, like on my straight 6 on my Jeep, there's a spacer, or there's a little washer thing in there that never gets changed, and then sometimes it leaks from there. I wonder if that's the same kind of deal. Looks like it. I kind of want to change the diff, or the transmission fluid. I wonder if, see, I don't know. I want to research more, because I don't know if the transmission and the diff fluid is the same, or if you go back further, there is a little guy. No, maybe not. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's going to be like my B5 S4 that I had with the front and the rear diff. So change those out. Yeah, maybe tomorrow, because I got the oil. It's not like I'm going to start this car. It's not really running and driving, so I'll look it up tonight, see if I need to replace the diff fluids, or see how much I need for that. And maybe, yeah, let's put the oil in it, see, I'll look up how much it takes, and then that'll be it for tonight. I know it's pretty boring, but it's exciting for me. All right, well, that's gonna be it. I know it wasn't very exciting for you guys, but for me, this is all exciting. Like, just everything's so new. But that's all the time I have. I was gonna drop it down. I'm guessing I put it holds 4.2 quarts. So I'm guessing that's what I put in there. I was gonna put it down and measure and stuff, but like, I have it up in the air. I might as well research about the diff fluid and just how much it takes. I'm pretty sure I have enough, but I'm just gonna leave it up, so then tomorrow afternoon I can come back out here and do that fluid. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be the end of the video. I won't carry on for the diff fluids and everything. I know there's a lot of people asking me questions about, you know, the details on it and everything. So I want to try to, that's what I got to do now. I'm going to go edit the pickup video, then I got to chill with the family a little bit, and then tomorrow hopefully edit this video of me kind of going over the car and us checking it out and everything. So really excited. Yeah, everyone's asking, you know, VR6 swap it, are you gonna 07K swap it, are you gonna, I don't know what I'm doing yet. That's so far in the future. You know, I just want to get this 5-cylinder going. I want to get the outside looking better, so I'm looking for bumpers, and so I can move it around and have some fun in the long run. Looking at the mounts and everything, like, man, if the 180 engine goes in there really nice, for how light it is and how much power you can have, and this car is so heavy, it really needs something to lighten it up. But yeah, obviously the sound is not even near a VR6 or a 5-cylinders, but I don't know, we'll see. We'll see, maybe I can find a little bit more information on the 07K with a turbo kit, because I just don't want to put an NA motor in there, you know, that's not fun. So that's gonna be it, guys. Thanks for coming along on this journey. I'm really excited to get started on this project. I'll see you next video.